African leaders have called for a rapid increase in climate finance for adoption and green growth. At the African Climate Finance Day event in Lagos, climate tech founders, investors, and stakeholders from Africa and the United States are trying to catalyze partnership and investments for impactful climate solutions. More in this report.
The Africa Climate Finance Day is a premier event focused on driving partnerships and investment into climate tech innovations across Africa. Formerly known as the Africa Climate Tech Pitch Day, this rebranded event is focused on bringing together visionary founders, forward-thinking investors, and key stakeholders from Africa and the United States. This year's event was put together by Impact Hub in Lagos. It was an opportunity to showcase pioneering startups addressing the continent's pressing environmental challenges.
Capital is the combination of intellectual, social, and financial capital, right? So the purpose of this meeting today, some people have made new mentors today. That's intellectual capital. So that's even social capital as well. Some people have gotten interests to continue conversations for funding today. That's financial capital. Some people will meet their co-founders. That's intellectual capital, right? So that's our job. Especially at Impact Hub, we are more a connector.
It was very clear to us that this is a really important conversation to have. You could see from the crowd that was in the room, we had over 40 VCs present physically and several others online. We had some of the biggest VCs in climate who were with us today, and we had a great conversation. We talked about doing more than just the interventions, but really innovative technology innovations and other interventions.
Speakers here say during the last event, 10 startups raised approximately $1 million in funding from attending investors and gained access to global accelerator programs, fast-tracking their growth and impact.
I think one of the core challenges is on the regulatory and the policy side. People don't know that, okay, if I go and remove this credit, what's the tax going to look like? Is the government going to support in subsidizing biochar-based fertilizer? Are they going to set up funding vehicles for direct air capture? So some of the regulatory frameworks, the thing we can do, because we can't just say, oh, government's not doing their part, is as operators, we can develop results and pilots and then say, hey, look, here's the data backing how we can create policy around this.
Climate finance. And so building hard technology, tough tech solutions it's capital intensive. And especially when your local currency is volatile and skyrocketing, the Naira is weak versus the dollar. It's just more, you hear about the price of commodities increasing, price of onion bulbs doubling.
This event, in partnership with Jordan Forrester, had climate tech founders, investors and stakeholders from Africa and the United States in attendance. They agreed that stakes are even higher as they seek to unlock new opportunity for Africa's climate resilience.